dudes, my name is Zalkiam. Welcome back to Super Mega Baseball. So it's been a while since I last played this game, and something happened during the recording which led to the fact that I couldn't do the live camera because the actual video footage ended up being 3 minutes shorter than my webcam and audio stuff. So that was kind of weird. Anyways, the little bit at the beginning was me showing that I changed the last names of my dad and mom, so we didn't have 3 people with the last name of Dude that had the first initial of M, so I wouldn't get confused. Anyways, we're just watching a little bit of simulation here. As you see, we're still the top of our division. I don't know if top of the league, because if they do run difference and whatnot, but technically the Blowfish are, because they're a game ahead of us, or half game. But as we start here, as you see, we're up against the Pelicans, or not the Pelicans, Platypi, excuse me. We're going with the same lineup, and my sister, who is our ace pitcher, is starting the game for us. Hopefully we can do pretty well. As you see by the title, my character's not doing so well, because it's been a while since he and I played. So anyways, leading off for them is Kitty Kaufman. Now, I have Mikilla just going to start out, throw a fork ball on the outside, and have him look at it for a strike. So, and then they're just looking strike 3 in the bottom corner of the strike zone. So, pretty simple. Tossing a changeup in there, get him a little grounder to Jadrick, who's going to toss him out pretty easily. And then, here I paused, I don't know why, I changed the options maybe, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, a liner to Josh, and I forgot what the jump button was, so I was unable to jump up and get that. So, they're going to be able to get a double out of it, and it was a terrible throw, so he ended up getting a triple out of that. So, wasn't very good for us. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to have Mikilla throw a curveball down and in on this guy, and he watched it for strike 1. What is that? That's a cut fastball in the low outside corner, and then a fork ball inside. Or nope, I changed it to screwball. Screwball outside, hoping to get him to bite, but he doesn't bite. And that one just goes a bit low of the zone, and then a fork ball inside, hopefully to get him to swing and miss, but it didn't go out of the zone. He didn't swing and miss, but he hit it right at Mikilla, so that was how that happens. Anyways, Josh leads off for us. And now it's been a little while since I batted, so I got to get my timing down. Josh swings at a good pitch right there. Another good pitch. Had decent power on both of them, but didn't get decent enough contact. A pitch to push him off the plate, and I strike out at a pitch up above the zone. And yeah, next up is Nick here. So I think swings in, crushes the first. No, it wasn't the first pitch. Okay. And here's the pitch he crushes. He crushes something. I thought it was gone, but it bounced off the center field wall, so he's able to get a double to deep center, which is awesome. Because I don't know if I've ever done that. Next up is me, who's rocking a 600 average, which I could not believe. That's why we were sitting here for so long. So I see a pitch that I like, and I swung too early, and I crushed it, foul. And then watch that ball barely outside, and then I lace a single up the middle and get our first RBI of the game. So, giving us a 1-0 lead, knocking Nick in. Next up is Jad, who obviously is one of our best hitters. He has 18 RBIs on the season, which is awesome. He hits a little shot like Nick's, except it wasn't nearly as far, so it gets caught by the center fielder. Next up is my dad, and let's see what happens here. I don't really remember. So, swinging a low pitch that's down, and a pitch right down the middle, grounded to second base. And that is the end of the inning. So, next up is Willie Bacon. He has a brother named Wally Bacon, and yeah, that doesn't really matter much. But he hits a little dinky grounder to Mikilla, who's able to throw him out at first base. Next up is Muffin Studwick. A nice, I think that was a changeup on the low outside corner. And next, here's a fork ball inside. Got him to swing at it to Josh. Josh is going to throw him out at first. Pretty simple. Next up is Tugboat Thomas, their catcher. And I'm just going to toss the ball right in there, and he hits it foul. I'm going to throw a little bit on the outside, and I'm going to get him to bite at it, and it gets to Josh, and Josh throws him out. So, pretty cool stuff. Marshall's up next, trying to hit some decent, so I don't know what I'm saying. He hits that really slow pitch, and he's still late on it, which is unfortunate. That was a pitch up and in, and it was good to watch it because it wasn't a very good pitch to swing at. And once again, I'm late on the good pitch down the middle. I think I was trying to test out the actual button rather than using the thumbstick like I usually do. So anyways, I swing at a really good pitch with 98 power, and I pop it straight up. So that's a bit unfortunate. Next up is Wyatt here, who obviously doesn't have the best hit ratings, so He's just going to swing at a pitch and ground it sadly to short. Almost beat it out, but no. He's kind of slow, too. Next up is Michael, who sees a pitch he likes and crushes that foul. And he's going to swing at a pitch that went inside at the last moment. And a pitch right down the middle. He's going to send center field. I actually thought it was gone when I first hit it, but nah, it's caught by the center fielder. So next up is their, I don't know, that's the right fielder who's up now. So I'm going to pitch a fork ball in the outside corner. I get her to swing at it, and it's going to go up the center. And there I pressed one of the jump buttons. I think it was like the right button or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, next up is a guy called Zumar, who's their pitcher. So I'm going to have him swing at an outside pitch, and Marshall muffs it, and he's safe at third. So things are not looking too good. They've got a really good contact hitter up at the plate, so I have a throw fork ball down and inside. Unable to get anything about that. A changeup high and inside and get a looking strikeout. So very nice. Next up is Charlie Lopez, their shortstop, excuse me. Fork ball low, didn't get him to swing at it. Curveball inside, didn't get him to swing at it. A slow screwball up the middle is able to get us a double play ball. So there we go. That was pretty nice. Next up, starting out the inning is Michaela. Let's see what she does here. Swings at a pitch low and outside.
That's a strike.
Swings it, doesn't swing at a pitch. I don't know why I said swing. I knew that was it. I was able to watch a lot of these because they were so slow. But how did that drop foul? I still don't understand how the left fielder did not catch that. And these pitches are so slow that I'm able to watch them in. And that one, I don't know if it would have been called a strike, but it looked close enough. So try to get contact on it, wasn't able to. So watch that pitch. I didn't think it was a strike. Thought it was going to be low. And Josh was able to sit on one and crush it. But sadly, it's just a little bit up to under the ball, and it's caught in center field. And then Nick's back up. Last time he hit that long double to center field. He's gonna see another pitch. He just gets under it and pops it foul. Gonna watch that ball low. Very nice look. And try to lace a single into right field, but it's unable to get past the first baseman. And right there, I muff a grounder, and Jadwick is unable to throw him out, sadly. So next up is another fork ball right to me, and what do? I fumble it again. So, things are not looking good because I made 2 errors on the play. Or not on the play, just on the freaking thing. So, outside fork ball, called for strike. A low inside curveball, he swings and fouls it off. And then up and inside, he fouls it off as well. Or up and outside, excuse me. And then another curveball down low. We get a double play ball out of it, luckily. So, hopefully we can keep this scoreless because of my character's awful fielding stat. Mikhail's going to go for the low inside curveball here, and he's going to get a nice pop-up. Wyatt's running. He's unable to get to it. So they're going to be able to score off of it, and we're going to throw to third, but I didn't hit the cutoff man. Maybe could have thrown him out there if we hit the cutoff, but unable to get to him in time. Anyways, fork ball low and outside. Called for a strike. A curveball up and in. My dad's going to chase it down and catch it out in center field. So that's the end of that inning. Sadly, we did get they did get a run after my 2 errors, which is unfortunate. And I laced a line out right to the the shortstop, so I'm unable to get a hit. Jedrick watches that really slow pitch, and he sees the ball he loves, crushes it to center field, and that's a home run. So, Jed picking up his 6th home run of the season, 19th RBI. So, 444 feet. That was no, that was Marshall. Really? Oh, I thought that was Jed. I'm sorry about that. That was Marshall who crushed that, hitting his, I think, 4th home run of the season. Anyways, Wyatt's gonna ground out once again to short, and we move back to the top of the 6th. We move to the top of the 6th with our up to bat, and it's gonna be a nice ball up there. And I figured out what the dive button was. It's slide in the outfield. So I slid and I missed the ball, and it was unfortunate. Now we're going to try to go for a low inside curveball here against Willie Bacon, and we're going to be able to, we weren't able to get him at first because it kind of curved before my character was able to get to it. So it was just kind of a weird play. Anyways, we're unable to get a single out of, not single, but unable to get a double play out of it, and they have runners once again at the corners. And they score another run. So low outside fork ball, they're stealing. I didn't realize he was stealing. If I had thrown it earlier, I would have got him cleanly because he was a slow stealer. Anyways, saves the double play opportunity, but they decide to not go in. I don't know what I was doing here, but I was actually trying, I think, to sub out Michaela. I don't know. Who cares? Anyways, pop out in the back gets us our first out of the inning, so we're able. So they put in a new pitcher. No, a pinch runner. That's why I was so confused. So now we're looking for a double play ball here because we have one in order. Alright, so since we're unable to get the guy out or whatever happened, I don't know. Anyways, fork ball outside is a line out to Nick, and he's able to step on first for the third out of the inning. Speaking of which, Nick led off the inning, but here's Jadric's home run. It was a little bit later in the ball game, but Jadric's able to crush a solo homer to left center and tie this game up at 3. So, very, very nice. Now my dad's gonna come up. Hopefully it's with 2 outs. Hopefully he can get on base or something. I swing at a pitch, and he's unable to beat it out, even though he's the fastest person on the team, which sucks. But anyways, we move to the bottom of the 7th where Marshall's up again. He crushes the ball to right center, and I thought it was gone. Thought he hit his second of the game, but nah. It's caught out in right center by the center fielder. Now Wyatt's up. I'm gonna watch the ball high and pitch inside. He's gonna crush it to center and get a nice single out of it. I don't know why I paused the game again. Anyways, Michael's up, and he sends a ball sailing into dead center right field. Just straight away, not dead center. So he crushed that out of the park, and we take a 2-run lead, which is very, very nice. This has been quite the inning in the bottom of the 7th. So anyways, this is when I was also using the buttons, so I swung late on these 2 pitches. So pretty much, I made my sister strike out for the 2nd time in the game, not even on purpose. We moved to the bottom of the 8th, nothing has changed, and who was that? I wasn't paying attention to who that was. That was Jedrick. Jedrick hits a single to left, or a double to the left center, which is very nice. My dad's up now. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully we can get a nice hit. Watch that ball, and it hits the bottom of the strike zone. Didn't think it would. And he hits a ball to, left field. Gets a single out of that and hits Jedrick home. So now it's 6-3, our team, wide loads. So anyways, we move to the top of the 9th where we get the second out is a looking K. McKill is going to once again throw a nice, I don't know what that was. Anyways, Nick's going to catch the line out, and we end up winning that game 6-3. So, very nice. It went quite better than I thought it would my first game back. On 50 ego, maybe if I play more of this consistently, might have to boost the ego, because we did pretty well. We ended up with 10 hits off of 34 at-bats, and everyone on the team actually got a hit. Everyone that was up to bat. So, very, very nice stuff. As you see there, Michaela pitched 9 innings with 12 hits, 3 earned runs, and 3 Ks. She now has a 4.03 ERA with her 3rd win of the season. Jeter gets player of the game with a home run, a double, and 2 RBIs. No, an RBI and 2 runs. Okay, anyway, either way. Now we're watching the simulation once again. I'm here hoping that the Blowfish would lose games if they had to play them. Because the thing is, obviously, it doesn't really matter much as long as we stay at the top of the division, which we're pretty much crushing it as the top of as 8-2 in the top of our division. Our Crocodon's the only ones close. We're not doing that well. As you see, they lose once again. So we have 2 5-5 teams and a 5-6 team underneath us. So currently, we're still doing pretty well. We are up against the Bee-Wolves this time, though, and they played 9 games, so they're they have a game in hand, and we're playing them, and this will be our 11th game of the season. So, we are the away team, so we lead off the bat here. Nice pitch right down the middle to Josh, just come around a little bit too late on it. I think the right fielder would have been able to catch it at the wall had it been in play. But he's able to hit the ball the other direction down the left field line and get a nice double out of it. So, that was a good first at bat. Now, let's see if we can bring him home. Me and Nick and Jedrick, because we'll all get up to bat. I don't know why I was sitting there for so long. I think, kind of wondering how Nick only had 0 home runs. But I was saying, oh, he has 0 home runs, and then he hits it to very, very far center, right in front of the wall. The center fielder was able to catch it. So, it was quite unfortunate. And here I am. Hopefully I can get something done, hit Josh home. But I swing at a pitch outside. Then a pitch goes low, and I watch it because I could see that it was going low. A nice pitch down the middle, and I hit it to third baseman, and it goes into a double play because Josh ran right into the third baseman. So, that was unfortunate. Anyways, throw a, I don't know what that was. I think it was like a freaking cut fastball or two-seamer, one of the two. Either way, the first batter pops it up to Marshall in right field, and 1 out. Next up, Adam's going to throw a nice, I think that was a curve, inside, and Adam's just going to be able to catch that, and out number 2. So, try to get him to bite at that one. He hits it inside. I'm unable to get it, and I figured out the dive button there, as I had Wyatt ended up diving at the ball, so he was able to pick that up. And a little bit later in the inning, just a little dinker to catcher, and Michael's able to throw him out. Next up, Jadrick at the start of the next inning. He lines it. I'm so upset that the shortstop caught it. Like, that was an amazing catch, and I couldn't believe that. Anyways, moving to the bottom of the second, where a ball straight hit to the center fielder. He just drops it. And that made me very upset because literally after I checked this, when I hired, as you see, there's a fly out to left field and gets the second out of the inning. But I was checking stuff and I was able to get another staff member. My dad had 0 fielding entirely on his character. So the fact that that was his only error of the freaking day was absurd. But anyways, I hope I was able to get 2 looking strikes. I was hoping to get him to bite there. They swing inside at an up and inside pitch and a ground out to Adam. Gets him out. So next up is Wyatt. Actually, never mind. Second, top of the third, 1 out. Michael sees the ball, crushes it to straightaway center. His second home run of the episode. So very nice for Michael, as you see. Yeah, gets us a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead, and it's funny how they didn't give me an award for it being like 450. What am I talking about? Over 450 feet, because it was exactly 450 feet. Either way, we move to the bottom of the third where Adam's able to get the first out against the pitcher with a looking K. And I'm going to get a swinging, he's going to be able to get a swinging K for the second out. And next up was the female Michael, who was able to get, I think, a single, or I don't remember what happened. Either way, he's able to strike out the side on that inning. But I don't know who their third baseman is basically the female Michael. It's kind of funny. I don't know. Either way, Jadrick's up the bat here. He has a pitch right down the middle. He's able to get a nice single straight up the center. So very good stuff. Next up is my dad is able to crush a ball to right center field. And he's going to be able to hit Jadrick home, and he's going to be able to pick up a triple off of that. So making up a little bit for his error in the third or second inning. Whatever inning it was. Either way, Marshall's now back up to bat, and that pitch was so slow, and I was waiting on it for a long time. Either way, I hit it up the center, but it goes to the second. The shortstop is able to throw him out, but my dad still scores. So we end up getting 2 runs in that inning. So we're going to be able to get a double play ball here after a bad pitch that they swung at and hit straight up to Adam. So next up is going to be a curveball down and in, and it's just going to pop out straight to my dad, who's actually going to catch. Either way, Michael was up to bat at the start of the inning. He got out, I think. Yes. And Adam's able to get a single up the center, so that was pretty cool. Next up is Josh, who leads us up. He is a double and a single with a 460 average so far. He's going to swing in a pitch really low and get a double play ball, which was unfortunate. Just top the ball, which is kind of bad. So anyways, our first batter, I believe, gets a hit, and Wyatt's unable to stop that, so it ends up getting them an RBI triple, and sadly, I don't know what happened, but the third baseman, which was me, was not on the base, so I didn't get the ball. Either way, Adam's going to try to strike out the pitcher and hopefully regain some face after accidentally letting a run in, which was unfortunate, and we're able to strike out the pitcher for the second time this game. So this person is going to hit it really, really far to right center field. We're going to be able to get it in pretty quickly, so luckily they only get a triple out of it and not the inside the Parker, which they probably could have. But either way, we only have 1 out in the inning, so it's unfortunate because pretty decent chance they'll be able to score the person. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. That happens a lot. Either way, Adam's trying to get a nice strikeout here, so he puts a curveball out, and it completely misses the plate, but we get her to bite, and that's the second out of the inning. So now we're just hoping that we're going to be able to catch this, and the ball goes straight to the wall, and I don't know what happened. I thought I caught it, but I guess it bounced right off the wall or something like that and landed on my dad's glove as he dived at the wall. So they were able to get a second run out of that. Now, I think that was me who crushed it to right center field, unable to get anything out of it. And now Jedrick's back up. And he's going to see the ball, and he's going to crush it down the left field line. He's going to be able to get a nice double out of it. So, very cool stuff. It went in that little corner there, which is kind of a hard place to play out of. So next up is my dad. Hopefully we can be able to get some nice run or something out of it. I think I used the button there because I swung extremely late. I'm going to be able to put the ball into... I hit it straight to the shortstop. Couldn't get it past her, so they end up doing that. So Jedrick's going to be able to dive and pick up the ball, stop it from going into left field, but sadly unable to stop the hit. So next up, they have Jonathan Swanson. So we're going to get a called strike on the outside corner. We're going to throw a forkball inside and get him to foul it off. Next up is a four-seamer up and in and get him to strike out on it. So, very nice. Next up is Magic Moore, their center fielder, who I get him to swing with that pitch. Low outside forkball. We're going to be unable to get the double play out of it, so we just get the guaranteed out at first. So, either way, this person fouls off the first hit, Busha Digman. So, and then a curveball inside. It's going to be a little dinker to Jedrick, who's able to throw her out. So, that is that inning. No more runs were allowed, so that was good. Marshall hits a nice single up the middle to start off this inning, the top of the 7th. Next up is Wyatt, who strikes through that pitch, and I have him swing early at an outside pitch, and he Ks. So next up is Michael, who's going to not hit that ball anywhere, straight to the pitcher for a double play ball, which is a bit unfortunate considering where we are at this situation. I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. That was a weird cut I did. Either way, we have one out in the inning, so we end up getting a little dinker to Jedrick, who's going to be able to barely throw her out. So that was pretty nice. Now the female Michael, Bertha Banks, is back up, and we're going to get her once again to swing at a pitch that curves way off the plate, and another strike at a changeup. Now we're going to throw a forkball inside and get a nice grounder to Adam, who's going to be able to throw her out for the third out of the 7th. So we're here at the top of the 8th. I fly out there to start it. No, that wasn't me. That was Adam. Excuse me. And then Josh is going to see a pitch, and it took me forever to wait on that pitch because it was so slow. And I'm going to swing at a pitch that I think that was a little bit low. And now there's a pitch down the middle. He's going to crush that to left center field. It's going to bounce off the top of the wall. I was hoping it would get over, but no, it's going to come back on the field. And I don't know what happened here, how he started running again, but he was safe at second. That is the most important thing, that he did not get out there. So now Nick is up, and hopefully Nick can hit him home. Nick swings at a pitch outside, gets the end of the bat on it, and they're able to throw Josh out, which was so unfortunate. Oh, that could have been really nice if we were able to tie the game there. But I come in and I hit a ball down the right field foul line, and I see another pitch, see another ball, and I just hit it to the second baseman, and they get out of the inning. So they're going to start off this inning by hitting a ball very deep to right center. My dad's able to get it in quickly, but I don't know what happened because it didn't end up getting to Jedrick quick enough, so they were able to get another triple out of it. So that's our issue, is that we get an extra base hit off at the whatever, but they're able to hit a homer to left center field over the wall. So that was not good. I wanted to sub Adam out here, but it wouldn't let me keep subbing out Adam. So anyways, the score is now 3-6, so things are not looking good for us. And once again, it wouldn't let me sub, and I'm wondering why. And this is why, right here. It started me on a pitch. So they're able to get a single immediately after that, which was unfortunate because I was trying to sub him out for the exact reason that I needed a new pitcher to come in and finish it up. So I bring in Andrew to finish off, so he's able to get a nice strike there, and we're able to get a double play ball to finish off the inning, which is very nice. So first 2 or 3 pitches after that. So next up is Jedrick. This is our last chance. It's the top of the 9th inning. We need to score. We need to be able to win this game. We have to get ahead in order to keep the game going, or tie it at least. So Jedrick's able to hit a slow single to right field, which is very nice. Next up is my dad. Hopefully he can do well. And check this out right here. No, not that pitch. The next pitch, I think. Yeah, this makes up for the error in the 2nd inning. So crushes a 2-run home run to left center field. So that brings us within 1. We still have 0 outs. So hopefully we could come back from this. That was the whole goal here. Next up is Marshall, who did well in the last game and already has an RBI this game. So he's going to swing in a pitch, and he's going to get it, and it's going to go up the center, right past the second baseman and into center field, which is very, very nice. And next up is Wyatt. So I really needed Wyatt to get a nice hit here, and sadly he hits a double play ball to the pitcher. So that is not good. We have 1 out to get a run, and I'm hoping Michael can maybe crush another homer for the game. And I watched that ball. It went a little bit high. I just want to make sure to swing at the right pitch. And a liner to the second baseman, and we lose the second game of the episode. So that was unfortunate, but it was a great game. We almost came back in that last inning. We didn't let's see, I didn't get a hit that game, and someone else didn't get a hit. But my dad got player of the game with 3 RBIs, a home run, and triple. So that was pretty cool stuff. And then the other 2 guys were on them. So it was a bit unfortunate for the fact that we were unable to do anything about that. But right here, as you see, we're equipping stuff. We're equipping a junk, the spitball, which will up junk and whatnot. So let's see, was it here? I don't remember where it was. Oh yeah, so it was right here. Michael Dad, as you see, he had 15 fielding. I put something on him that gave him a 15 fielding. He had 0 fielding before I started applying the freaking training dudes. So we're gonna simulate once again and see where things stand. Right now, I'm looking pretty good in our division. I don't remember how many games I decided we're gonna play, but at the same time, we're doing pretty nicely at the very least, considering we're 3 games ahead, 2.5 games ahead of everyone. So it's pretty nice. Next up is the Platypi, who have lost. So actually, we are 3 games ahead of everyone in our division, which is very, very nice. And the Blowfish are actually only a game ahead of the Herbisaur. Things are going pretty well, as you see. The Overdogs crushed the Beewolves after they beat us, so that was a pretty big something. So right here, I was hoping that the Herbisaurs would beat the Blowfish, but the Blowfish were able to come back and take the victory over them, which is unfortunate because I want them to have the worst record as possible, because obviously it looks like at this moment the Blowfish are going to have the top seed when we go to the playoffs, if things stand as they are. If things stand. So, considering we are still 2.5 games above the Overdogs, who are second place in our division. With a 6-6 record, we are 8-3. So far we're doing pretty good. I don't remember who we play first when it comes to the next game. I guess we'll see here. So we're gonna end up playing the Overdogs, who are second in our division, in the next episode. So that is pretty much about it, I think. So anyways, thank you much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Did like, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you all later.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them grow. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you when I was trapped in my zone? Never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that frontin' is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro. Say man, ain't shit change. Except all the money that I make, the honeys that I take. I can tell a dummy from a snake. Looking at me funny, what you ain't.